Yeah, so I've been feeling very anxious, quite low. I wouldn't say depressed, but definitely not my usual self. But I think the main issue was my anxiety. I'd end up feeling very sick, butterflies in my stomach, yeah, just nauseous and as if I was struggling to catch my breath. And I'd never really struggled with anxiety before. It was all quite new to me, and I didn't feel like I could continue living my life feeling like that. And I met up with a friend who said she'd come to hypnotherapy and said that it changed her life. So that's how I ended up coming here and trying hypnotherapy. It was different at first. It's definitely a new experience, but I honestly can't rate it enough. It's changed my life. It's given me, not tactics, but it's given me coping mechanisms, and my anxiety is pretty much gone. But even when I do sort of get a sudden like, oh God, I feel very anxious, I now know how to kind of talk myself down and calm myself down, which is what I didn't know how to do before. And I definitely used to worry an awful lot and doubt myself. Whereas now I feel like the voice in my head that would always be worrying, that's a lot more quiet now. And in actual fact, hypnotherapy kind of taught me how to use that voice as something to encourage me and support me. So yeah, it's been incredible. I never really understood why it was always making me worry, and this voice would like question constantly, are you sure you should be doing this? But what if it goes wrong? If you were looking to buy a house, but what if you couldn't afford to keep your repayments going and commuting? Or should you really be doing this? Or are you going to upset that person? Yeah, you probably should not. You shouldn't cancel. You should go because you'll really upset them. And it was just a constant voice thing. I never really understood why I had to have it, and it always felt way more intense than any of my friends. Like, no one worries as much as I do. But now through hypnotherapy, I've been able to kind of use that and realize, yes, it is almost there to protect me, and it is something that I obviously do to try and protect myself and to make sure I'm happy with every single situation I'm in. But also it was to my detriment too. Like, it didn't really serve any purpose. So through hypnotherapy, we were able to turn that around, and it's now almost become a voice of encouragement and support. So when I am worried for various reasons, what things that were my trigger points, now through hypnotherapy I've been able to use my worries and turn them into encouragement. It was just a constant voice, whereas now it's like, you can do that, Rosie. Everything will be fine. Everything will work out. And it's just there it just encourages me now, and it keeps me more positive. And I must say, the worrying has pretty much gone. I don't sit and worry now and doubt myself, which is so nice. And I think one of the other biggest impacts was that I would compare myself a lot to other people, and I never felt like I did compare. But hypnotherapy has kind of made me realise that you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, or if you do, compare yourself to people that are comparative. And it's just about, continuously trying to become the better version of yourself. definitely give it a go. I didn't know if it was going to work. I've had counselling before with somebody else, and I can't recommend hypnotherapy enough. It just gives you some techniques that you can use going forward on your own, and not only that, it does also take it away. Like, it doesn't just help you cope with it, it reduces it, if not makes it go away completely. I would say mine's gone from like 70% of the time to now just like 5% of the time. So it does make it go, just through literally the power of reasoning with yourself. But if it does come back, I know what to kind of say to myself now. So I would 100% recommend it. You can't live your life with anxiety.